I started my hair business 6 months ago and I still have no sales. Hey, it's Mikey over at the Hair Business Blueprint, and today I'm gonna make sure that you get some hair sales very fast. Now make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because I have plenty of content to help you market and manage your hair extension business. All right, congratulations. You started your hair business. Now, this is actually something to be congratulated about because most people in life, no matter how much they talk about starting their own business, they never do it. Now, there may be more involved in starting a business. Once you got into it than you maybe expected. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult, and that's why we're going to talk about it today, because maybe you've gone 1 month, 2 months, 6 months without your first hair sale. Maybe it could even be your first hair sale that's outside of your friends and family, which you haven't received. So let's go over some tips for you to get your first hair sale. Now, the first thing we're going to have to look at is how your brand looks. Within my Start a Hair Extension Business Facebook group, for many years, I've been doing website reviews and giving my brute, honest opinion on people's websites. And I tell you, I see mistakes all the time.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
And a lot of times people say, well, I asked my friends, I asked my family how my website looks, and they all said it looks great. Well, guess what? Those are generally the last people you want to ask about your website or how your business looks. Because your friends and family like you, some might even love you. So they're always going to tell you everything looks good, everything is great, but maybe it's not. You're going to need to find a group or somebody that can give you an honest opinion about your hair business. That's really going to be key because nobody's going to buy from your online store if it doesn't look professional. Now, if you have logos or your background's all glitter, crazy things flying all around, maybe your website's too dark, which has been a theme lately. It's like everything's black. You know, it's too dark, except for the product photos. It's too much. You want to keep things really clean, really simple. Do some research. Look at some of the larger, well-known and successful websites. Go to Apple, go to Fenty Beauty, go to Mac. You will see how clean and beautiful these websites are, and guess what? They sell. Don't have some oversized logo that's pushing all the content way down on the screen because you love your logo so much. Go to the private label website. I'll have a link below. You can see it at privatelabelextensions.com. You see we just have a beautiful, clean, simple logo. It's not oversized, and it gives you more room to see the great content, products, and services that we offer. It's really about keeping it simple, making your website functional. How hard is it to click around and find your products and services? These are some key things that you need to look at. How is your navigation set up? How do your product photos look? How are your descriptions? These are all things that people are looking at when visiting your website. If you don't have a professional setup website, I'm telling you, you're at a disadvantage for getting that first hair sale. So get an honest opinion and get working on your branding. Now, one problem with getting your first hair sale is people want to see other people wearing the hair.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
If I'm going to buy it and wear the wig or bundles, what is it going to look like? If you don't have any of these photos, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage for selling hair online. Now, if you wear hair extensions yourself, you might have to start out being your own model. Or maybe you can have a friend or family member that can get done up really nice, do a quick little photo shoot. You know, it doesn't have to be something overly professional to start out because those can get very expensive, but you definitely need some client photos. Maybe you're sending hair to some influencers. Maybe you're just running a contest or giveaway to help get more eyeballs on your brand. Give out some wigs, and then part of that promotion is saying, hey, I'm going to need you to share some photos with me because I'm going to promote you on my social media pages, maybe put some screenshots on my website. You're going to need some sort of social proof to get that first hair sale. You know, if you don't have your first sale, you don't have any reviews on your website. These are key things people look for when buying online. I understand it's difficult. We all start, remember this, we all start 0 social media followers, 0 people on your email list, 0 reviews, 0 website visits. We all start from 0 at the end of the day. So you have to think about some of the key components that is going to help drive sales on your website and work on them one by one. One thing I see a big mistake people do is their website is only selling. What do I mean by that? Do you have any blog posts on your website? Do you have any information and education to help your customer know how to use your product or service? Nobody likes to be sold. Maybe you're sending someone to a nice article about how to have the perfect quick weave or amazing lace wig install that it's just going to melt the lace. It's going to be invisible, right? Those are the things people want to know. They're going to be much more excited to buy from you after you have this type of information to help them use your product. So you're going to have to spend some time. You're going to either have to write down a blog post, maybe make a YouTube video. You can always work with a hairstylist or an influencer to create these videos if you don't have the time, equipment, or really even know-how. It's something you're going to want to learn. But hey, we also start with no knowledge of how to do all this stuff. So you have to learn. We all started from 0, and that's really important to understand that you're going to have to grow every aspect of your business to get your first hair sale. Now, having a hair influencer can be a big help, but also you could also think about an affiliate marketing program. And you can say, well, what's an affiliate marketing program? This is something that you can install in your website. Usually it's a plugin or an app. WordPress uses plugins, Shopify calls them apps. It's really the same thing. It's just adding additional features to your website, and you can get affiliate links that people can use and they get a portion of the sale. A lot of times with hair companies, they'll say give 10, 15%. They'll get a whole team of affiliates. If you get a bunch of girls, with the links pushing over to your website, sending traffic, this could be a great way to get sales. Now, there could be a little bit of a learning curve with the technology and getting everything set up, but most of these companies have pretty clear instructions on how to do so. They don't want everybody calling them every time someone installs the app. So don't worry, this is definitely a road that you can start working on if you think you can get a network of people to start promoting your products. Now, this is something basic that some people just don't think about. I've seen people trying to sell on their websites and it just says, hey, cash at me money. Now, if I was buying on a website, I'm not cash apping anyone. Do you go to Gucci and say, Gucci, what's your cash app? I don't think so. So you shouldn't either. Think of ways people pay. Make sure if you have your website, make it easy for people to pay. If you're on Shopify, you can set up Shop Pay. You can set up Shop Pay installments. If you're on other platforms, there's services like Affirm and QuadPay that break up the payments for the user. That makes it so they can purchase today for only 25% of the cost. Think about PayPal. Now, I know a lot of you guys say, oh, I hate PayPal. They hold all my money. They're only holding your money because you haven't established your business yet. They've been screwed time and time again. They're sick of it. So they had to make sure you're a legit business. But a lot of people use PayPal. Setting up Apple Pay is a really easy way to get sales online because it's just a couple clicks. I can look at it, has my face, purchase is done, transaction complete. That could be a great way to get your first hair sale. Now, before you get your first sale, you're probably going to have to build up some of your lists. This is email list, social media followers, on Instagram, YouTube, other places that you feel comfortable posting content. But as you continue to grow these lists with giving out great information and great content, not always trying to sell with discounts, you can start warming up the audience. This is really important because it's strength in numbers. You're going to have a much better chance of getting customers, especially your first customer, if you have a bigger list.
Okay.
Now, bigger is not always better. So be real strategic about how you're getting followers, real strategic about how you're getting email subscribers, because just because you have a big list, it's only going to cost you more from your email provider. But if it's people that aren't interested really in your products, it's not going to help you. So be strategic about this, but always think about building your lists. All right, guys, I hope this is some helpful information to lead you on the right path to get your first hair sale. The only way that you're not going to get that sale is to give up. I can tell you, after you get the first sale, it's much easier to get that second one. So hang in there and keep going. And of course, make sure that you're watching the videos here at the Hair Business Blueprint, because I have tons of information for you to help grow your hair business. Just hit the subscribe button and you'll see videos coming more from me every single week.